Well, I guess now I'm broadcasting. I got the notification saying I am, so I guess I am. And I hear echo. Turn down that volume. And I got it up and running on the other monitor, so I'm good to go there. You have to turn it down yet even more. Alright. So I changed my background again. Brought up the little darling granddaughter. And that's what we're going to look at tonight. If anyone, two people are watching, hey, thanks for joining us. Whoever you are, say hi in the chat room if you can. If not, leave us a comment, which is me, a comment, when we're all done. So 2 people are watching, which means it's myself and one other. And I'll go ahead and get some prep stuff done here. Can't remember what I had going on. Oh, I know. This is a throwaway. I'm just going to go ahead and close that. I don't even need to save it. I'll go up here and start my Amazon. Photos. Lost somebody already. I think this is it. Yep, this is it. Alright, so I'm getting prepared here. And I'll just wait and see if anyone chimes in and joins us. Excuse me. Oh, wait, you know what? Okay, that's prepped. I can go ahead and remember. Actually, not remember, but figure out some things here. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. I highlighted it. I don't want this one highlighted. Oh, that's oh, I see. That's because that's by itself. That highlights the whole thing. Okay. Yeah, I can delete both of those. I don't need those, so I need to see, is it up here? And move to trash. Yeah, that's good. Removing photos and permanently delete. That's cool. And then I'm going to go see if somewhere at the top here, oh, I do have a trash bin. And thus far I've gotten 4 whole things in there. So I imagine, oh, you can restore them to your account anytime before that. So can you delete them automatically? Let's see here. Yep, permanent delete. We're going to delete, so that's good. Alright, so that's cool. I'm going to like this Amazon photo stuff, I think. It's unlimited on photos and 5 gig on videos, and it says right now I have 46 videos, which I can't believe that. These are all from this weekend, so there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 from this weekend. That I can believe that. I'm surprised there's not more. And then I'm not sure why this is a video or why this is a video, so I may play this real quick. That should not be a video. I don't think that is a video. I was thinking that was a picture. So I'm going to delete that, delete that. I don't like how there's no deletion button on here and you have to go up here and hit more and then move to trash. I'm not real keen on that suggestion. It seems to be rather slow. Now where did, well, that's kind of, oh, there they are. They're just there at the top. So this shouldn't be a video.
So then, oh, here we go, countdown. So it's showing my photos. I'm not sure I like that, but okay. So,
okay, so that is a video.
We'll start a video, and we're doing a video. So now it's a video.
when I was learning something on my phone. Hey, Tony Wallow, how are you? Thank you for joining tonight. Kind of waiting on Blackwatch to join us here. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and bring this up over here. Only because I don't want to dig out my other keyboard. And I'll go ahead and kill that, because if I don't, we're going to have and then I can go back to here. I don't want to dig out my other keyboard. So don't really have much planned tonight. 2, 4, 6, 8. These are the 10 videos that I took with the phone. Well, my wife took them. Let me see here. Most of them are the grandkids. There's a couple of them of me playing with the grandkids. I don't remember. One of them is just really good. I think it's this one right here. It's 4 minutes and 20. Blackwatch, good evening. Hi, thank you. This show tonight is being brought to you by and sponsored by Blackwatch. You know what I discovered? You know how they say you got to hold the @ key in the first 2 letters of the person's name? YouTube has changed that. You no longer have to do that. I experimented that today with Doug's debacle, or whatever that was. So I changed my screen, and I'm working on some things on that. So what I want to do tonight is show you what my sources are going to be. So I'm going to leave them in here. Well, I say that. From this video to this video, so what is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 23, 27 videos I took off and on. I set a tripod up in my car, in the middle of the car, adjusted it, and then I loosened the pivot so I could swing it around as I was driving. It's a pet peeve of mine. I get so frustrated that we cut the G off. Instead of singing, we're singing. Instead of driving, we're driving. Instead of talking, we're talking. And it just bugs me. I don't know why. That's my pet peeve. So I'll show you what I want to do. And this is when we were sitting in the driveway and I was backing out.
As we drive, I've got it on my tripod, looking out the front window as if
I didn't realize how dirty the stupid windshield was.
I've got it, I think, sitting dead center of the car, so it's not going to be perspective from the driver or passenger side. This is as we're backing out our driveway.
So the goal here was,
it automatically focuses.
I literally stopped right here in the middle of the road
I think what I got to do here is
and adjusted the lens. And I got it to where I thought that would be pretty good, and it turned out to be actually really good. This is going up our little street. The thing I like about our neighborhood is this street is the only way in and the only way out. There's 2 loops, one that goes back to the left up here and then one behind us that goes back to the right, but they all loop back to this street, and this is the only way in and only way out. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, you're kidding.
Now pay attention to this.
Okay, computer world, it means updating or upgrading.
Not updating, not upgrading. It's called video editing.
Editing your ass.
This is a family video, and I'm leaving that in there.
I don't know if you caught that or not, but that was quite comical. So I want to take all these videos and bring them into Davinci Resolve, and then edit them and piece them together and kind of make them go together as best they can. So that's what tonight's show's probably going to be about. It's either going to be that, or we're going to go over here back to Amazon Photos and play with some of these things that are in here. That's showing photo. No, that's videos. I clicked on videos. So I don't think I took that many photos over the weekend. In fact, I didn't take any photos over the weekend. Well, I say that. Apparently, we took about, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 18, 21. Looks like we took about 21 pictures. So it was a real good weekend. Got to see both my sons, all 4 of my grandchildren, and 3 of the 4 grandchildren were being interactive. The grandson was just off in his own little world. This is a pretty unique picture right here. You can't really tell it. This is my brother's saltwater aquarium, and I may have to do some, you know what? There's no may have to do. I have to do something here. This is it's a coral, and this is its mouth, and this little thing right here is a starfish, and it was trying to eat it. It was really cool. So what I want to do, can I drop and drag this? Am I able to do that? Apparently not. Okay, so I have no clue where that went. Well, that's not good. Oh wait, you can drop and drag it, but I can't drop and drag it off to the screen. Well, let's try hitting the old X button. Okay, I didn't lose it. So can I right click? No. Alright, hold on. Where is my download? Yeah, as much as I'm gonna like this, I'm not gonna like it. You know, because I like buttons that are right there for me when I want them. Alright, I don't need that open. I should have left that open. Shoot. That's fine. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and bring Photoshop up. You dropped me one, I don't know, about an hour ago, but I hadn't even checked my email. I had just come into the computer and was checking bills and this and that and the other, and then I thought, well, I better check my email, which I did, and then I seen you one. I thought I answered you once. I don't know why I keep looking over there. I thought I answered you once, and apparently I didn't, because it looked like it put it to drafts for some reason. My stuff is just all messed up right now. I did 2 Amazon orders yesterday, and no, I'm not linked to anybody yet. If I do link to, I'll link to Kerry, because that'll be the only way I have to support him. And, you know, I'm sure my little 2-cent contribution is not going to amount to a hill of beans. But that is the only way I can support him at this time. So I sent you 2, because the one went to draft, and I just went ahead and redid it and sent it. And then as soon as I did, the draft went away, and I guess they both went through. I don't know. So how's the volume, by the way? Is there any echo? I will have to kind of glance out of my peripheral vision to see if we get an answer. So anyway, here's what I want to do real quick. I want to go here. I want to go here. I want to go to wow, did I not put that in Amazon Photo? Oh no, I put it in, okay. I did not put it in Amazon Photo, I put it in Photoshop. So I want to go back to the desktop, and I want to go to my Photoshop file, and I'm going to guess it's this one right here. Nope, that's not it. What the heck? Okay, so let me figure out, first of all, if this is what I want. Okay, so that's not what I want. Hold on a second. I don't know if I can turn the volume up or not. I should be able to. Okay, so this is really making me mad. I don't have VLC on this computer. Okay, you know what? I want to bring that photo into Photoshop. Yeah, I have VLC on here. And then I want to, the H is required. I'm not, it's not a video. And VLC is not showing up. Let me see if I can do it in photos. Nope. Wow, this is crazy. Choose another app. More apps. VLC. Okay. And it's not working. Wonderful. Okay. So since it's not working, I don't need it sitting in there confusing me. I can't delete it either. This is crazy. Yeah, that's what's going on. I bet if I refresh it, it's gone. Yeah. I may need to restart the computer. I don't know. I don't want to, but I'll fight it. So first things first, let's go check my volumes. And it looks like everything is up the way that it should be. Wrong button. Oh, that's correct. Yeah, they're all... I don't think that's going to make any difference whatsoever. I'll just turn them all up. That's as loud as they're going to go. Okay. I may have to invest in a microphone or get me one of them fancy C920 cameras that someone said I should get. Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay, so why can't I get this picture? Because it's really cool. I want to download it. Yeah, that's it. 21080715. So that's it. And it won't open it. Oh, darn it. Now I'm mad. Okay. Let me see something else then, if that's the case. What about... These are our sunflowers. And let's see if I can get that. So we're going to go... Download. Yeah, probably not. What in the world? Show in the folder. Nope. Okay, so something clearly going on. I'm thinking. What an appropriate question for what's going on in my life right now. Fifth Amendment comes to mind. I think I'm going to focus all my energies on trying to figure out why I could get pictures the other day, but now I cannot get pictures now. And that's frustrating. So let me close that. Yeah, that was... Okay, so this is this morning. I took 4 pictures of the same plants Yeah, okay, so this is the tall one. It's about 12 feet tall. This one's about 6 feet tall. This is the 12-foot one this morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. And that's the short one at 6 o'clock in the morning. So they are trying to bloom. Now I did notice today, late in the night, they were still turned to the east when where the sun comes up, and they hadn't rotated at all, which usually they've been rotating with the sun as it rotates. But anyway, I need to figure out I got all these. I put all these in there. I'm almost 99% sure that if I go to Photoshop, yeah, that came off my phone. That's not what I want. So that come off the phone. Is it because it's labeling it as a? Let's see, what's it? Well, let's try this one. So I'm going to download it. Oh, you know what? I got an idea. If this works, this will be crazy. So I'm going to mark it, download it from here. And it's the same thing. There's no way this can work. It's got to come up with the same error. Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm not downloading and installing anything. I'll just do what I need to do. And then later tonight I'll restart the computer and hopefully that fixes everything. So that's kind of frustrating. I wanted to show how so this is the original picture, and you can see the starfish's mouth. That's what that little circle thing is in the middle. And then right to the left of his mouth, right there, that's an actual real live starfish, and he's working it down into his mouth. The corals actually eat things. Generally it's shrimp. And it's pretty cool. My brother has these tweezers that are about this long. You know, big old long tweezers, but they're vertical. And he'll put them right down there in their mouth and they'll eat it. It's really neat to watch. Alright, I'll figure that out later. I'm sure a restart. In any invest in any. If I can get a camera, I mean, what's what'd you say? Get a 920 Logitech webcam. Logitech Pro webcam, widescreen video calling, recording 1080. Yeah. I can swing that. I don't know what the difference between this one and this one is. This is a C920 other than $10. This is a 920X. And then this one's the same as that one, but it's not prime. Huh. Yeah, I'll put that on my wish list. I'm really bummed about these pictures. I don't understand it. There's a moth I found on our door. I know I can do it because I know I brought, wow, I don't know what that is. These are all from my phone. I'm just kind of looking for the flower pictures. Guess they're not on there. Okay, so let's get out of that. Let's go back over here to... Did I not start Davinci Resolve? Oh, I guess I did not. I don't remember. Oh yeah, it's this one. And this one. Okay, so that I need that one open. So let's start Davinci Resolve. Now it said 79. I don't know where you're getting 200 from. I only need one camera. I don't think I'm gonna. You know, Doug kind of cracked me up. He was explaining XSplit and OBS. I think if I heard him right, he says, "I want someone to show me how well OBS works with." And he starts talking about what 4 cameras and 4 this and that and the other. I'm like, I run 3 cameras right now and don't have any problems. Of course, they're older cameras, and I'm sure that has a little bit to do with it. Yeah, tonight we're going with the decaf cup. It's a psychological thing. It's not decaffeinated coffee by no means. That's blasphemy. You can't have decaffeinated coffee. Okay, so I want to open up a project. And I want to go get my media. So I'm going to import my media. And I need that to come from USB FDCM 100 Canon. So I can close that. This one. Change the view so I can see what's going on. There we go. So I'm going to grab from here to here, and that should change. That should put all of those in there, and it does. Good deal. Now how does it put them in there? Because it looks like... Oh, did I get... Huh. That's interesting. It grabbed 2 that I don't want. Now, can I delete these? I don't see a delete button anywhere. Got... Oh, remove selected clips. That would be the same as delete. So I'm going to delete that. I don't want this one in here. And delete that. I don't want that. Oh, wait a minute. Got rid of the wrong daggone one. Or did I? Uh-huh. Okay, this is the first one. We're good. 4 of Doug. Oh my gosh. He didn't catch on some of the humor. I think he's got an interesting sense of humor, maybe. I don't know, because you made a comment of 24-hour marathon, and I said, hey, let's do 24 hours of comedy, and right over his head. So I'm gonna bring this down to the timeline, and then I'm going to... Man, this is going to take longer than I thought. There we go. Now I'm going to bring it over. And I want to bring my cursor back over to there. Now I'm going to play it just to see. Okay, that's not going to work because unless I clip out that part, I clearly want to get, which I can do that. Okay, so what do you think? You think I should leave the garage door in when I'm backing out? What's quick? Super quick. Why is that so doggone quick? It's not that quick. When I played it a while ago, okay, is it quick because of this right here? I'm going to say it is. Alright, why is this so fast? This should not be that fast. Wow, that's interesting. That put that whole thing right over there. There it goes.
So I did this once before in Las Vegas, where I was just checking out the camera itself. I'm kind of curious as to how wide this is. I'm doing 39 mile an hour. Hopefully that sign picked it up. That's the whole point of turning that on. We'll see.
Okay, so that works. And then if I delete it, it shouldn't play.
So I did it.
It didn't subtract it. Why is it not? That's better. There we go. It's got to have something to do with this squiggly line over here on the right. And I don't know what that is. I thought there was a way you could, oh yeah, you could use the arrow keys. Alright, I'm getting frustrated now. This is where I was panning the can around.
Trying to get that parasol on my 35 millimeter on a video.
Yeah, he was. I need a zoom lens. I need a zoom lens because I could clearly see the parasailor, which was actually a glider with a parachute, and the camera never picked him up, even though I could pretty much see it in the square zoom lens. It just never did pick it up. So I'll find a clip in here in a minute I want to use. I need to get a filter too. So it actually does really good. You got some side action going on with TW I don't know about. I literally had to laugh out loud when he said that you have toned it back, or you've controlled yourself, or something along those lines. I'm going to go back and watch the video later and see what I catch. So, but I am pretty much. I need to make sure I get the windshield clean. But I am happy with how I can pan that off to the side and it stays relatively focused. So that's pretty cool. I do like that. Why it keeps putting it way over there. What I was trying to do is, we know there's certain areas on this road where we've seen deer. Now we know deer are all up and down there because there's a lot of deer in this area. But the areas that I was recording is where we've seen multiple sightings of multiple deer. So I was hoping to catch the deer. And we couldn't. There were none out. It was really shocking. This is a little town I think it's incorporated. It's got a church, a general store, in about 10 houses maybe. But I've seen, I can't even begin to count the number of deer in this town. Here in just a second, I'll show you with my mouse. Let's see if my mouse moves up there. Yeah, okay, it does. So right here on this road, there was a deer standing about right there one night, and it wasn't fully dark, but it wasn't exactly like it is now. And I'm glad he just literally froze in place, because if he'd have decided he was going to bolt, I was going to have trouble. So I'll bring this one down. I've looked at all these kind of sort of once. So this is on I-70, and this truck to the left was really frustrating me. He followed this guy for 10-15 miles, and then all of a sudden he decides he's going to get out there and cause problems. It's pretty neat, I think. And a bigger issue, my mind is actually on why I can't bring any photos from Amazon Photo off of there into there. And I narrated pretty much all of it.
Relatively smooth than the other side. And it's kind of scenic in ways. I think it's scenic a little bit. Nothing spectacular. But we've been on some roads that the sheer beauty of nature is just.
Let me bring this one down here. And I got a thought on what I want to do with the pictures.
I couldn't get the camera to come on. I wanted to record this idiot truck right here on the right, and the idiot in front of me. The guy's doing 60 miles an hour on the highway, and everyone's out here doing 80, 85 miles an hour, and he's not getting out of this lane. Dangerous. The truck zipped over in front of everybody back there a while ago, and then he slowed down. And I don't know what he was waiting on to move over, a special invitation from Santa Claus himself. And he finally did move over.
It's funny, I said there, okay, so I said, I guess he was waiting on a special invitation from Santa Claus himself, because later in the day, I'll go ahead and delete this, later in the day, and I think it's on this one right here, yeah, so I had made that comment 80 miles away from this truck. And you gotta appreciate the humor here. I make a comment 80 miles away, coming down a back road into this little town, and who do I see but Santa Claus? So I tried to adjust the camera, and I couldn't get it adjusted. But it's just so funny that I had made that comment earlier today, and then we run into that. So I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to save this. That's not what I want to do. But what I do want to try is I want to close this one. I want to open up iCloud.com for photos. Yeah, I didn't think it would log me in automatically. What is my... Oh my goodness. I don't know if they're even on the cloud yet or not. They should be. But if they're on the cloud, I ought to be able to get what I want. Yeah, they are. Good. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this. I'm going to download it. I'm going to go to my downloads. Now it's a JPEG. I'm going to close that. I'm going to go back into Photoshop. I'm going to Go into downloads. I'm going to grab this and put it in Photoshop. I don't need that open. I'm going to go to Photoshop and I'm going to open. I'm going to get that picture. Then I'm going to go find it. There it is. So what I want to do now is I want to come over here to adjustments and I want to adjust the color, which is this one right here, I believe. No, maybe not. Okay, there we go. If I lighten it up, you can clearly see that's not what I want. So I want to go back to adjustments. How do I do that? That ain't it. I'm on it. How do I go back? Oh, there it is. So I want to go to adjustments. I want the color, not exposure, not hue. Let's see what this one does. Oh, this one's pretty cool too. You move this one, it makes it darker. If you move this one, it makes it lighter. That's not what I want either. I will actually want to go to, there we go. So right now it's going to focus on anything that's red because I left it on the reds. It's at minus, or it's at plus 100. I'm going to bring it all the way down to minus 100. I'm not seeing much difference, so I'm going to leave that one at plus 100. I'm going to go to probably green is my color. Nope, that's not it. I'll try blues. I don't think that's it. Oh yeah, that could be it. There. So greens aren't too effective in here. I'm just going to put them back to 0. I don't see that being anything. We'll try this cyan, whatever it is. It's at 0 right now. So this one's going to be more blue, although I do see some changes on the bottom down here on the sand. So I'm going to put that back to 0. I'm sure there's no reds in there. Yeah, there are absolutely no reds. I didn't think there would be. I just want to learn how to enhance this a little bit. This is its mouth. This is a starfish. It's a baby starfish. Real live baby starfish. Try yellows. Yeah, there's a little bit of a difference. Put that back to 0. So that's a flop. I think Tony's gone. Black Watch, I think he left. I think he makes his appearance. If it's going to be something he likes, he sticks around. If not, he goes. So again, the cool thing about this, if I shut all these off, I get back to the original photo, and then I can see, have I actually made any difference in them, and I haven't. Except for that one, that brings out the sand right there. I am going to learn this. I'm really super happy I did go ahead and let you get it for me because it's pretty cool. I'm going to really enjoy it. Might as well just play around in here while we can. What is this? Whoa. Okay, can darken it down. Okay, you can make that makes it pop. What do you think? That made it pop pretty good. So if I turn this off, that's the original photo. Now I just was playing around with the sliders. And that makes it pretty well pop. It still doesn't highlight. This starfish really it was almost like a vanilla white color. That's what caught our eyes. Was like, what is that? And there for a second we thought maybe it was duplicating itself or whatever, but it's not. So I'm going to delete this. And I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to delete that. And then I'm going to delete that. That's true. But I mean, if you look at it, that's the original photo, and that looks all right, but that just brings out more of the detail to it for me. So I'm happy with that. And then the other thing I want to learn to do real quick, probably this week, is I want to learn how to put text in there. And I mean, I know how to put text. You just grab the text, you come over here, and you can wow, where did my text go? Text, horizontal. This is a coral eating a starfish. So text is pretty simple, and then as long as you're in the right layer, then you can adjust things. Like if I wanted to make that a little bit bigger, I can come up here and click on the arrow, and it should have changed it. I don't know why it didn't. Didn't change it again. It should have. There we go. And you can move it around with the move tool. And then there's a way you can take this text and you can bend it around shapes, circular shapes. And I only know that because I did this right here. So this is along a specific pattern, but I'm pretty sure I could do the same thing here. I just make the pattern as big as what this is and then make the text in there, and I think that would be pretty cool. And there's 3D text, and I haven't learned that. Hey Blackwatch, have I showed you that one yet? Have you seen this text? Were you around the other night when I was showing this? I think that is super cool. If you want to watch something that's really interesting, I'll send you the link, and how involved this is. It's just, it blows my mind. I don't know, probably go join them. I mean, we got two houses down, they've got motorcycles, and around in one of the roads that go around back to this road, there's a whole family that has motorcycles and mini bikes and scooters, and they just think they think they're it. But yeah, I got no problems. I mean, guys that live across, the couple that lives across the street from us, they got a 3-year-old and a brand new born in June child. 83-year-old mother lives next to us that way. My neighbor Jeff to the east, he's 67, and that poor guy suffered a stroke and a seizure. Yeah, why not? The mayor used to live across the street and at an angle. Why are you bringing a biker gang down and gonna have a party? Are we? Got to keep it diabetic friendly for me. I really got to stick with that. But I just wanted to show you this. I didn't know if I'd showed you this or not. So I'm going to go back to this. I don't think I'm going to experiment with trying to make the text curve, because I'm not quite, I'm confident in little stuff. I mean, I can clearly add text, I can clearly change things around like that, and I clearly know how to take this tool and then this tool and then I guess I got it. I don't know. We're going to find out. Oh, wow. So that's pretty cool. Oh, you know what? I know why I did that. Okay, class, let's see if you're paying attention. You know why I did that? I know why I did it. I know if I control V the holy cannoli out of this, it's going to keep putting this as a coral eating fish wherever I put it. So bring it down here and go control V. It's in there. It's 1, 2, 3 of them now. Because when I did the... Okay, let's get rid of some of these. Can you do this? Wow, you can. Okay, so I went to the selection tool, and I wanted to take away. Yeah, kind of, sort of. If I click over here, now if I go in here and click on this dude, hit Control C, come down here, hit Control V. Well, let's see. That put it on the new layer, so let's close that, and there it is. That's pretty funny. And then if I turn this one on, can't read it because it's the wrong color, but it's right there. So that's pretty cool. I got that basics down. And that's our original. So I could probably put together some things. I still haven't printed any of the pictures I want. You know what? Can I? If Tony was here and I would say, should I try to do this? He'd say, you should, you should. I don't know if I want to or not, though. I know what I do want to do is I want to grab the move tool. I want to go to here, and I'll move this down. See the lines that popped up? When it gets aligned with something, the lines automatically pop up. That way you know if you've got it where you want it. So I wonder how or if, oh, clearly that's not going to work. That makes it stand out a little bit better. I don't know what this angle is. play with that a minute. Let's go with 45-degree angle. Oh, cool. I don't know where my angle went though. Uh-oh. That ain't good. Oh, it's up there. Never mind, I found it. So, go minus 45-degree angle. Go back to the move tool. So that looks okay. But if I could bend this around, which there's a way to do it, and I don't know that I want to delve into trying that tonight. If I could save this, I'm just thinking, I could save it, I could post it to Facebook, there will be somebody think it's good. I wonder if, I don't think there is. Oh, there's a pen tool. Let's see what that does. Path. Okay, that kind of did what it was supposed to. Sort of, kind of, but now if I put this over it, will it bend with it? No, it won't. Because there's something you have to do. I think that might be a little too big. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Doggone it, how do I do that? Is it... Well, that just shows you the controls where you can change the size. There is it... No. I'm pretty sure it was in here, and maybe it was shape. No, that's not it. I want to get rid of that. I don't want it. So, yeah, you said you got about 17 on me. So, I guess that puts me a little older than Tony. Still puts you at the head of the class, so to speak. Did you ever have an interest in doing things like this? Or were you more on the technical support, fix problem side? I'm going to figure that out. I don't know if I want to do it live or not. That's not the tool that I want. I want this one right here. Path selection. No tools selected. No tools present for the define. So I want this. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, darn it. See, I can't get this to work. I can draw the eclipse in here. And they say if you hold shift It keeps it proportional. I can't get it to stay proportional. There ought to be a way to make that go. Now, why is that? Why is that? Why has that got that whiteness to it? Shouldn't have. I ought to be able to bend that around, but I'm going to get rid of it. So at least now I know how to get them into Photoshop. I got to download them from the iCloud and not Amazon Photos, because Amazon Photos keeps them as a Apple thing. How did I do that? Well, you know what I could do. So, let's see. Freshness guaranteed is right here. So if I turn off everything, but freshness guaranteed, and then go to freshness guaranteed. It's not really showing me what I want to see, is it? It's just showing me that. I wonder, can I change the color of that? Let's see. Yep, you can. Okay. That was more like that. Probably more like that. I don't know. I wished I could remember how I did it. Yeah, I think Google owns quite a bit right now myself. So if I hit this, that's not going to make any changes. Yeah, that's like it never happened. It's just interesting. I really want to learn it, only for me. All the pictures on our wall in our house I've taken with the 35mm or some semblance of a camera and printed them. The biggest we've printed so far is 16 by 20. I haven't had any posters made. I've got one poster on my wall. It's Beatles Abbey Road. My son gave that to me. My oldest son gave it to me. He knows I'm a big Beatle fan. And that's the only non-picture type thing on the wall that I didn't take. And I've got, I know, imagine this, pictures of flowers. I've got a real cool picture of an airplane wing when I was flying back and forth from California. I've got a picture of Gilligan's Island boat coming in to the harbor. In fact, that's what I called it. It was coming right at me. And I got it. I mean, it's just a beautiful picture. Pictures of sunset, pictures of the ocean, pictures of the Grand Canyon, and we printed these. Some of them I did print myself, and then most of them we sent out to get printed, which that's the next step in some of what I'm doing. I was hoping this would tell me the process behind this. This says this failed. Oh, because that's right there. See, that guy did that. He drew a little line, and he did that, but it's not really helping me out. So, back to this. Now, I wish I could get a bigger picture and fill in all this right here. I don't know if that's possible or not. I'd have to get another layer. So what happens if I do put a picture in there? It does create its own layer, correct? Let's just grab the flower and open that. Oh, it takes its place. Don't want that. I did that wrong. I did that wrong. That's okay. No, I'm good. Okay, so watch this. So I'm going to open this one. I'm going to open that one. I'm going to grab it in the center. I'm going to drag it into this one. I'm going to drag it back to here. Now I should be able to get a corner. Yeah, I can. But what I want to do is I want to put it out here to the side. I don't necessarily want it covering this up. Now I don't know if I'm smart enough to know how to. I can move it. That's simple. I want to be able to probably screw this. Oh, big time. I just need a zoom lens. I really do. There's so many things I could get some really cool shots of if I had a zoom lens. I don't know what the hell that is. What I'm trying to do, I wanted to okay, so get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. I should be able to resize this. I would think. Well, I have a Canon T3 Rebel. Is what I have right now. Takes pretty good pictures. I mean, it really does, but I really do want to get a zoom lens. I met a guy in Vegas. I don't know if I have these on here or not. Give me just a second. Oh, did I lock up my computer again? Wow, seriously? Nope, there it goes. Yeah, I was afraid of this. Wow. Yeah, I've not been able to run across any. I'm looking for some specific pictures that I may or may not still have access to. Here's yours truly. That's me from 2016. I was kind of hoping they'd be in there. Doggone it. I really need to find my pictures. Anyway, I used to go out to the airport and I got some fantastic pictures at the airport. Hang on a second. This is going to bother me. Nope, that is not it. That's actually most recent pictures. Doggone it. I'm so disorganized sometimes when it comes to how I have things. I need to get... Okay, so... I'll show you how disorganized I am. Laptop drive, i3 pictures. Laptop drive, 750 pictures movies. Laptop drive, who knows, I can't read my writing. Could be pictures, could be RCS, who knows. Laptop drive, empty. 6 terabyte external hard drive. Let's see what's on it. That's a good sign. Made the ever popular and famous sound. And I'm going to go back to this camera so we can see what's going on, or this thing. So this is got quite a bit on it that I didn't realize it. Wait a minute, that's not what I want. I want to go to, not this, I'll close that, and I'm going to restart it. Oh, there it was. Doggone it, took it out too early. There we go. So hopefully it comes back. So hopefully it comes back. Not seeing it. I don't know what's on it. It's an E drive. Okay, so let's close that. Leave that open. We'll come back to that one. I'm looking for some specific pictures. This is what I really need to do one of these days. Is I need to take a lot of time and go through here and combine, delete, go with extra large icons. So this is me using my iPhone, and that's, I believe she was using the 35, no, this is when we still lived in California, so that we didn't have the 35mm yet, so she was taking it with her iPhone. So that's not what I'm looking for. I need, here we go. We moved to Vegas in 2016. We're still in California. Okay, we moved in November. So, no, we moved before that. I don't know, this is so goofy right now. This, now let me see if I can do this the way I want to do it. I want to open it with photos. I'm going to make it full screen. So this was a sandstorm. We were coming back from Arizona. Glendale, as a matter of fact, where Carrie Holzman is at. No, we weren't seeing Carrie. But this storm right here was traveling at about 50 miles an hour, and it was paralleling the highway. And it just amazed me. And you can see it's horrible. That's not what I'm looking for. Doggone it. If I could remember how I labeled them, that would be amazing. I'm pretty sure my plane pictures I labeled as something along the lines as either desktop plane pictures or plane pictures. That screen definitely had some problems. I ran it to an external so I could see what was going on. One of my first laptop screen replacements I did. But again, that's not what I'm looking for, so let me keep looking here. Has to be in a 2016 folder. I wonder if I could narrow this down with a search. I've got a lot of pictures that I took of the planes where they're touching down. You can see them as they come in, and as soon as they hit the ground, you can see the smoke. I've got several pictures of the wisp of smoke coming off the runway and off the tires. I just don't know where they're at. And I'm not dedicated enough to do what I'm trying to do right now. Alright, let's see here. Canon, all pictures. This is probably not going to be it. This looks promising though. View, go to large icons. Okay, you know what? Alright. If I'm not, I gotta be real careful now. I'll slip into my Matthew McConaughey. Alright. I'm gonna open these with photos. So this is with my 35mm camera, and the Las Vegas, the international airport, they didn't care if you took pictures or not. You just couldn't climb the fence. I was told you could actually put a ladder against the fence if you wanted to get to the top of the fence. I never did try to do that. But what I did was I figured out I could put the lens in between the chain link fence right here, and I could get good pictures. See right there, you can see the smoke right there. Now can I make this bigger? Oh yeah, I can. You see, you can barely see the smoke right there. So I thought that was cool. And then I changed positions. Now there's a reason I'm bringing these up. This is a big plane coming in. Well, I thought that, yeah, that's a heavy. That's what they call a heavy. And I only found that out because here in a minute, I'll show you pictures of, I had moved my location, and it wasn't this location. I was actually up in this area, and there was a guy there that he had He had a telephoto lens, I am not kidding you, that was every bit of this long. Every bit of 18 inches long. And he told me, he said, I literally can get a picture of the window on the plane as it's going by. And I'm like, yeah, sure you can. So he goes, watch this. And this plane goes by and he snaps a picture and he showed it to me on his viewer. He could. Picture of the window. Pretty neat. So that's when I got interested in getting a telephoto lens, but I never have gotten one yet. But I took pictures of, I was trying to get the plane, but this is a 3-lane, 6-lane, 3 one-way, 3 the other way. Oh man. Oh, I mean, it's sad. I mean, it's good that they got it stopped, but if I worked next door to something like that, I'd never get any work done. Of course, I'm retired now, and I just wished I could have found an area where I could get this picture without these cars in there. And who knows, I may put my newfound Photoshop program to good use and go in there and crop these out. In fact, how cool would it be if I got really good at this and I take that picture right there, crop the heavy picture out, and then add back in, crop that one out, crop that one out, crop that one out, and do like I did with my granddaughter. Instead of having 3 pictures of my granddaughter, I'll have with planes. How cool would that be? Yeah, I know. Oh, look, I didn't realize it, but was it that one or the one before it? That must have been. Well, I thought I caught the smoke on that one. I have several that I caught the wisp of the smoke. And security goes by. They, again, here's what amazes me. I had a Learjet landing in an international airport. Southwest was pretty predominant there. So this is my buddy. This is my buddy in Vegas. Filipino. This is my wife. This is our hybrid car. He is a professional photographer. And in fact, on some of my earlier stuff, I actually put a link to his website on there. But he kind of lost interest, or he got burnt out, or a little bit of both. But he said it's a good camera. He's a good friend. He really is. He's a good guy. He works too much. He's like every Filipino that I know. We take pictures of everything. At least I do. The Encore. So that's that. I wonder if I've got another one in here. See, I told you. Desktop backgrounds. Nope, that's not it. Here, desktop screen pictures. All planes. All planes. There's 188 pictures of airplanes in there. So if I go in here and I open this with photos, and some of them may be duplicate. Sure. I'm not a Ford guy. I had a '68 Camaro. I say. But yeah, I old cars, man. I took my mom and my wife to I don't know what you call old time car show Saturday afternoon. We didn't go in. We didn't stop, but we drove. You can drive through the cars. Oh my gosh. Oh, love to see them. Love to see them. Yeah, these are duplicates. So I'm just going to go through here pretty quick. There were some pretty cool planes that landed. Like that's from Aloha. And you can tune to a radio frequency that tells you that announces the flights. and it would say, you know, what they are, where they're from, whether they were a regular plane or a heavy plane, a big plane. So that's a pretty cool. That's a plane taking off right there. Again, telephoto lens, I could have got that plane, but there's no sense crying over spilled milk. And oddly enough, nobody driving by gave you a hard time or honked or, you know, tried to get in your way. This is a military plane. Now, I don't remember the name of the Air Force Base in Vegas. If I sit here and think about it long enough, I will remember the Air Force Base. But I was amazed that a military transport was landing and at Vegas International Airport. Just blew my mind, especially since less than 10 miles, 20 at the very most, there's a military base. Wow, that went through all 188 of those that quickly? Seriously? No way. I guess it did. So, let me see. No, I can't. What's the volume? Wow. That's not a video. What the hell? I mean, what the heck? Alright. Go back over here. Huh. This is when we went down the zip line on the strip. Oh, have you ever seen the television show called Tanked, where they make fish tanks? Well, this was in Arizona. They made this fish tank. I think I have seen, or we have seen, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 6 of their ones they built. This is Lenny. One of these days we'll talk about that. That was me and Lenny. This was over just outside of Phoenix, Arizona. This is the Grand Canyon. I can't remember if that was the before or after picture. I'm in a damn t-shirt, they're in coats, they're freezing. It was so comfortable. And then this was going, so that must have been a before. He's trying to push that rock over. And that was the after. Yep. So, but, gotta check something out. No. So I had jeans on there. I got shorts on there. I don't remember changing. Yeah, I wish I could say that when I was in the military. Oh my goodness. Moron. I know the angle makes it look like he's about ready to fall. He wasn't. He was pretty secure there. Now there's a story behind this, and I need a minute to go get me a cup of coffee. I'll explain that story when I get back. Okay, I am back. Hopefully everyone that was here is still here. If not, well, hopefully they'll come back. So, this picture, we went down to Fremont Street when we first moved to Vegas, and she wanted to get a picture with Darth Vader. And we were naive, we were young to Vegas, so to speak. She took the picture. When she's walking away, the guy taps her on the shoulder and he goes like this. In other words, you don't take their picture unless you pay them for it. So we learned that the hard way. This was when we were getting ready to do the zip line. That just didn't turn out. My hex tank with the angelfish in it. You can see here I was mixing her food. Probably my best tank I've ever owned, or we've ever owned. Actually, that's one I owned and we got together afterwards. But I don't know if you remember a while back I was telling you about a tank I bought, tank stand, rocks, everything for $100. Well, this is it. It's a 110-gallon tank, and the stand, you can barely see the filter down here in this corner. The light. Most of this decor I replaced. Well, let me take that back. This is not the decor that came with it. This is the decor I put in it because I like this decor better. And then that's a 90-gallon tank. This cost me $10. You can see it had a huge scratch in there, but we like this one too. We're driving down the road, and out of the corner of my eye, I seen this box sitting there. So I turned around and went back. I could see it was a fish tank. So this is another tank. So I went back. I asked the guy, I said, how much do you want for it? He said $10. So I gave him $10. So this is a tank at an eye shop in Vegas. Sunrise at the Grand Canyon. My sister, myself, my wife, we took her around to show her some of the tanks. She actually wanted to see this when she had heard about it. So, Grand Canyon again. Then this is when we were getting ready to go down. We actually went out to the Grand Canyon at about, I don't know, 4:30, 4:45 in the morning so we could get the sunrise. Most awesomest thing I've ever seen. It really was awesome. This is going down the trail. It amazes me. My sister, all heck all the time. Lenny, all heck all the time. I've been down this trail 3 times in my life. I have never made it past the 3-mile marker. I've made it to the 3-mile marker, but I've never made. And my goal when we were in Vegas is I wanted to get to the bottom of the canyon. Probably will not accomplish that now, but both my sister and Lenny were like, oh yeah, we'll get there, and I'm like, no, he won't. Lenny didn't even make it to the 3-mile marker, and at the 3-mile marker, my sister was like, oh, I gotta go back. Just cracks me up. I don't know why that didn't move. I'm in awe of the Grand Canyon. I could do this. There's the river. This was over in Los Angeles. We took her to Los Angeles. This was at Bubba Gump. That's the Davinci Casino. And if you've never been there, that looks like you're outdoors. You are not. That is inside a building. They just got this lighting figured out down to a T. And I was using my 35 millimeter. That thing takes excellent pictures. I mean, if I take pictures this good, you know it takes good pictures. So, again, this was at the Venetian, Bumblebee, and then on the Strip. This was over in Utah at Mount Zion. We hiked up this trail that's 90% creek. It was fun. It was enjoyable. It really was. So let's get out of that. It was about to end anyway. Go back to here. This is, if I got a picture of the fish tank, which I don't think I did, this was another place where there's a tank in it. This is a sporting goods store, and we would go there because of the animals that they had in the sporting goods store. Those were suspended from the ceiling. I thought that was kind of cool. Yeah, Bass Pro Shops. I don't know what happened there. Camera moved or something. So this is interesting. Did I take that with my iPhone? Looks like I did. Different backgrounds I've picked up over the years. Some of the stuff I don't remember where I picked it up at. I don't remember where am I need to default this. I get tired of looking for that. There's a hawk, red-tailed hawk, beautiful bird. Yeah, these are all different screens. Yeah, I need to default that to not be VLC. That's for sure. This one's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's just the same one, different angles. So a bunch of stuff I've accumulated. '16 iPhone. Oh wow. So this is with the Fuji camera that we had. And it looks like it's a combination of the Grand Canyon and Vegas. There's some more plane pictures. I've got a picture somewhere in Vegas where we were following a guy that had a plane on a trailer. It was cool. That's a horrible picture. I think this is where. Well, let me go check. Did you email him? Let me shut that down. Let me shut that down. Let me. I don't need that opened. No, the last email I got from you, wait a minute, 1 hour ago, 1 hour ago. Oh, got ripples of the tide are washing over us twice. No, I don't have anything. Oh, here we go. They just now got here. Yep, they just now showed up. Oh, how jealous am I going to be? Nice. Nice. Were you driving it? Me, Dad, and the gang. I'm guessing this is the crew that ran the car. John Force was there with Castrol. Oh, yeah, I see that. I see that in that picture now. Well, here, let me get back to the right scene here. Yeah, John Force. So I'm taking it, this is your car right here. Okay. It says me, Dad, and the gang, so I'm guessing you're in there somewhere, and somewhere's your dad and you. So that would be about the right size for a crew, I would think. You got tire guys and engine guys and everything else. It's been years since I've been around it. So is this all three of them? I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, I'm sure that it is. So let's go back. Yeah, that's all three of them. 95. Raced for 4 years. Wow, that is so cool. Where'd it go? Oh, I closed it. Yep. Nice. I've been trying to find pictures of my Camaro at my mom's house. I know they're somewhere. And I just wished I hadn't sold that car. I mean, what do you know at 16? I mean, man, I just wished I'd never sold that car. But I did, and there's no sense crying over spilled milk, so it is what it is. Let's see what's on this 6 terabyte. I'm kind of curious. Is it 2 o'clock already? No, it's 1 o'clock already. Okay, I'm going to minimize that and see if that pops in or not. And it looks like it is not going to. Even though it made the noise, let me refresh this. There it is. Nope. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I know this is it. And I'll tell you how I know that this is it. Because Doug talked me into getting a backup, which is now, they want money. Imagine that. So I have no idea. I was looking for this the other day. I should have looked on here. Desktop photos. Canon. It's going to be the same pictures as before. Oh no, this is this is when we first got to here, I believe. So I don't know how well this will come through, but you see this little green light right here in this picture? See how far behind we are? Oh, we're not too bad. So you see the green light right here? That's a little bit better picture of it. Our apartment complex was on the opposite side of the street, and we could see the church. This was not an abandoned church, but it was a no longer in use church. And I would have bet my bottom dollar that that light was coming from the inside of the church. Well, it wasn't. What it was that street light right there. This is our apartment complex over here, and it was at just the right angle to cause this illusion. My sister's grandson, my sister's daughter, her granddaughter. And I'm just going through these pretty quick. This is just a birthday party for one of the grandsons for my sister. That's her daughter. That's her son. That's my mom. She doesn't really age much. Okay, so sister, her husband, her son. He's a detective in the county that my mom lives in. My brother's youngest daughter, Lorna, myself, my mom, myself, Crystal and John, Courtney. They were all being silly with the little Smurf guns, and we were using the 35mm camera. Put it on a timer. It worked out pretty good. We did several. This one cracks everybody up. She's holding a roll of toilet paper. We took several. Then this is Mom and Caitlin. She's my niece. And this was at the birthday party for the twins. That's the youngest. That's Yana Bell. No, that could be Valerie. Oh, that's Yana Bell. Okay, so this is Valerie. They call her Valka. And this is Yana Bell. That's the ones you see pictures of. Now, I'm glad I found these now. I am so glad I found these, because now I can pull these off of here and I can do some really good editing and displaying of the pictures. That's my son's wife's mother. Mom, Caitlin, Lorna. My son, the two twins. You could tell at this age how inquisitive this one was going to be. It was just amazing. So yeah, I am so glad I found this on this drive, because now, let's see what we got here. Oh good, got quite a few. That is so cool. So let's go back. This is a flash drive. Yeah, I know, huh? Only got four. Only four. So we went to see the Blue Man Group. We had a housewarming party get together for all of our friends and neighbors and realtor. Big barbecue, a lot of food. People from friends from California came over, and they all wanted to do a Vegas show, so we couldn't decide on what we wanted to do. We went to see the Blue Man Group, and I will tell you what, I didn't think I was going to like it. I really expected it to be very cheesy. I really expected it to be very geared toward children. This is one of the best shows I've ever seen in my life. I hope I can find my Beatles Love pictures that I have somewhere, because that was by far the best show we ever seen. By far. No clue how I did that. These are all cactuses. This was in Vegas. Yep, okay, so enough of that. Let me see if I can find... No, I can't. 2019, we were back in Indiana. I'd have swore we did 2019. Oh no, we did 2018. 2018 we did in Vegas. Alright, here we go. Wow, you have great grandkids. Whew. Okay, that is a duplicate. I can delete all these because I duplicated those, which that's fine. I won't do that right now. That looks to be our house. Yep, that's when we bought our house in Vegas. This is when we went to Four Corners. This is when this is here. Oh no, that's a campsite. Okay, but what I was going to show you. Alright, here we go. Memory lane stroll coming up. Nice. That's me 2007, I believe. I could probably get in there and figure out what it is, but pretty sure it's 2007. Got the wireless thing in the ear. It's crazy. 2000 and maybe 7 again. This was the same girl I showed you a while ago. We were back in Indiana for vacation. We went out to the Indianapolis 500 Museum. That is me as a Boy Scout. That is me on my 25th birthday. Now it's for my 52nd birthday. That's my dad and me. Again, me. That's my niece. Same girl again. My military picture they take after you go through your basic training. This is me stationed in Korea in a bar and then out on the night on the town. That looks like that's all of those. Yep, that's it. So how long have we been doing it? I wonder what this is. Oh, something we don't need. So this looks like that. Okay, so new folder looks to be the same as that. So I'm going to get rid of new folder. I'm going to delete new folder. I don't need it. So that's in there. So let's go. Let's see what's in here. That's a road trip somewhere. You can just tell by the, oh, that's when we came back. That's a zoo. So yeah, that's when we were on vacation. My son's wedding in okay, so that had to be 20. These are in 2015. These are in 2016. I do have a lot of pictures. There's no question about that. This right here was actually, I got to show you this. This was Las Vegas Motor Speedway, and they turn it into where you drive through and it's all Christmas lights. That was, we went 3 times and it was awesome. I mean, it was just fantastic. What I should have done, that's when I should have set the 35mm up, and there you go, Las Vegas lights, and let it run, because the cell phone just takes horrible pictures when you're moving. But there's no rush on it. You can go as fast as you want or slow as you want. We really enjoyed it. It was cool. It really was cool. I don't know why it gets so messed up. That's that same tank when I was setting it up. $2,727 pictures in this folder. And this was an iPhone dump back when I remembered how to do it. The Grand Canyon again. Four Corners again. Oh! Here you go, Black Watch. You'll like this. You will enjoy this. And Tony, if you watch all the way through it, you'll like this too. An Escondido. Oh no, this is This was out in Arizona going to the Grand Canyon. They had a little miniature car show there. I thought it was Cruising Grand from Escondido, and I've got, oh man, I'll find those. I'll do a video on those. Those had that. He's always not smiling. Again, the Grand Canyon in the same trail. I like that picture. That I don't know if it's photoshopped or not. I can't really tell. It looks like the kid's in the tank, though. I mean, you can see the water line. You can see his shirt's wet. So I thought it was pretty cool. That's our apartment. The Stratosphere. These are rides at the top of the Stratosphere. Can't remember the casino. Can't remember the casino. Oh, this is Beatles Love. That's what this was. Because, okay, so this is Beatles Love, and this is before the show starts. You can take all the pictures you want before and after, but not during. And they do watch for it. So these are curtains, and we were sitting right behind a curtain. I thought, oh, these are horrible seats. And you can see horrible seats, just horrible seats. They were the best seats I have ever had. Best show. Oh man, money well spent. Money well spent. I was trying to catch the different colors. Wish I could remember the name of that casino. Oh, the Mirage. Top on it. I think I would remember that. And I need to fix these. I don't think I can fix them, and they stay fixed in here. I enjoyed Vegas. I flipped laptops. I flipped like people flip houses. I was flipping laptops. I was making decent money at it too. I just wonder if I've got Cruising Grand on here somewhere. No, these are all from 2020. So Cruising Grand will not be on here. Unless I get lucky and have something in here, which there won't be. I'll have to find those pictures, because man, they're Cruising Grand was so good. It's her cousin. This was the train museum in Vegas. It was kind of disappointing. I expected it to be a little bit better than it was. There's my camera. I don't know why I got a picture of my camera. Take a picture of the camera. Well, that's crazy. This house right here, okay, so let's see if I can bring this one up. We like this house. Again, the picture's off. Okay, so this was the first house we put an offer in Vegas, and we liked it. I mean, it was really nice. They had done a great job remodeling it, 4-bedroom. It was going to work out really good, but the roof was shot and the guy wouldn't repair it, so we got out of that. Didn't have a garage. As it turned out, it worked out really good. That's my brother and I. Worked out really good because we ended up with the 4-bedroom house with the 2-car attached garage, so for a little bit less money actually. So it worked out good. I mean, it was supposed to be. There's our big tank again. You can see our big Plecostomus, the janitor cleaner fish. No clue. Got a lot of horrible pictures. See, that's our house right there. Our hybrid. Took all these rocks out and put sod in. I'm sure I've shared that story before. That almost looks like that's photoshopped in, but it's not. That's actually me standing in front of a super tall Christmas tree. But it does look photoshopped in. It was so tall we couldn't get it all in the same. There we go. That's about as close as we got right there. I'm 6'4", so you get an idea of how tall that doggone tree was. And this place was an excellent place if you caught the landing pattern of the planes correct. Why won't that spin? This place was good to be at. I mean, you could almost literally reach out and touch the planes, it seemed like. I mean, obviously you couldn't, but I used to be taking pictures of the clouds. Got some good ones. Our Ring doorbell, or whatever. It's not a Ring, but that's what it was. My son and I, boy, he was fat back then too. Whoa! We've got a picture of me going out with no shirt on. My goodness, that should be bad. Okay, so friends of my wife bought this condo, and they didn't have enough common sense to tell the owners to clean up the outside first. So I did it for them. This was the Luxor. That was cool. I could do a tourist thing on Vegas. This is all vacation. I'm sure in here somewhere there's pictures from St. Louis. Minus 20 degrees here. I think, is this one? Oh, minus 7 that night. It was cold. It was doggone, it was cold. I was auditioning for Ronald McDonald replacement. This was a town between San Diego, California and Las Vegas. We always stopped there. I was clowning around one day. He was thirsty. I don't know what I was doing there. No idea what I was doing. Obviously somebody's computer I was working on, because that's not one of mine. I should have put a caption on that. Yeah, that's my wife. That's the same girl you saw earlier in Blue Man Group. Our apartment in California, Vegas, Trump Tower. Again, here's the Las Vegas Motor Speedway. the Christmas lights show. I mean, it was just awesome. I mean, it really was. It wasn't that expensive to go through there. Knowing what I know now, I would set my 35mm up on video and just let it run. It'd be a long video, but it would be worth it. Where's that? Travis Air Force Base. No, that's in California. Okay, this is bugging me. Nellis. I should have known that. Nellis Air Force Base. And it's 8 miles from the, I said 10 originally. It's 8 miles from downtown Las Vegas. And then the airport sits about 13 miles. Because the airport sits on the western edge of Vegas. Man. So I gotta check, where am I at, right here? I'm gonna play Doug. Oh my gosh, we've been going for 2 hours. Oh, I hope he didn't watch my videos. He probably wouldn't like me making fun of him. All right, Blackwatch, are you still with us? I know. Oh, TW is not. Are you with us, TW? This had been the night I needed that guy from Ireland to show up because he was really into the pictures. So, yep, looks like I lost old Blackwatch. So, I appreciate whoever's been watching and sticking with me for. I didn't get anything accomplished tonight, not like I wanted to. I was going to do some things in Photoshop. I'll figure that out. I'm going to go ahead and just delete that. I don't want it. Then I want to go to this. Yeah, I'm going to figure out how to shrink this picture, and I'm going to add that picture in there. Say, look, it's a flower in the ocean. So, we're back to 2. Didn't get anything accomplished. I didn't get anything done in video editing. I did find some of my pictures, though, so that was cool. Appreciate that. Got to see a fantastic race car from Blackwatch. That gives me an idea there, Blackwatch. I'm going to put the challenge out to Gary. Let me see his little hot rod that he's got that he claims will do 155 miles an hour. Hopefully he doesn't watch, or if they do, hopefully they got great senses of humor. All right, my friend, I am going to call it a night. Been going at this for nearly a little over 2 hours. I appreciate you being here. Let me share this with you. Clearly, I've got some learning to do with Photoshop and video editing. And when that happens, oh, brother, watch out. There'll be a lot of recording. Of course, Doug said you can only do 3 a day, so I guess that'll save the YouTube world a lot. All right, I'm going to end this. Otherwise, we'll be here another hour. So, thank you for watching. I will be live tomorrow, I'm sure. I'm going to expect my 10:30 quarter to 11 email of are you going live or not? And we know I will. Thanks, guys. Take care. Have a great night or good morning. Bye for now.